We all have the same 24 hours in the day. Why is it that some people do a lot more business than others? How is it that some people are able to bring a lot more loans and close more people and make more money than other producers? What are they doing differently? My name is Avi Schaffer, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm an owner of a wholesale mortgage company in Los Angeles. Today, I want to talk to you guys about leverage, how you can make more offers to more people simply by leveraging your time. All right. The only thing I ask is if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up so other people like yourself can find it on the web. If you like these type of videos, please subscribe. With that, let's dive in. Let's get started. Now, you've noticed that all the big companies like Amazon and all these guys, anytime you call them up, person answering the phone is somebody's overseas. And so that person typically gets paid a fraction of what it is that we pay people here. And when you think about production, productivity, motivation, we only have so much of it, right? And when you are on the clock, like a virtual assistant would be, making calls for you, having a quota, then the amount of people that you're going to reach is going to grow significantly. And the amount of offers that you're able to make is also going to grow significantly. That's basically where you want to position yourself. That's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about. That's going wide. It's going to be my number one bullet point. So let's talk about it. I use a platform called Google Workspace. And you're actually able to pull in a domain name that would basically brand whatever it is you're trying to do. It would give you an email address at your domain, and you could also pull in phone numbers. So the idea is to get a virtual assistant, and I will tell you in a minute where you could get one, that is able to work under your brand, whatever that is. You assign them an email address and a phone number, and then you monitor their productivity for however many hours you want them to work. The way you would do that is signing up to Facebook groups, virtual assistants that have Facebook groups, and requesting whatever it is you're trying to do. Hey, I need a caller who's going to call for whatever 4 to 8 hours a day, somebody with experience in the real estate / mortgage space. Please send me your resume. You will get bombarded with people who are very interested to work for you. And when that happens, you can go through these resumes, figure out who you want to reach out to, jump on a phone call with them or maybe a Google Meet, and then figure out if that type of a person is the right fit. Remember, you're only looking for one rock star to be able to bring you leads. Now, if you're thinking, Zevi, that doesn't work for me, is there a company that could do this for me? Yes. Maybe one of many. They're called Hit Marketing. You can call them. They basically make a margin between the people that they hire to call. I'm guessing in the range of $3 to $4 an hour. And they let you use their services for $7 to $8. But they give you a number of callers that you could pick from, whomever you like the best. You can hire them. They monitor the calls. They record the calls. And they make sure that they monitor the quality of the service. So one of them is you doing it yourself, monitoring it through Google Workplace, and I will explain to you in a second how. The other one is them doing it for you. Now, if you go the Google Workspace route and you assign a number to the virtual assistant, somebody who's calling for about 8 hours a day should be able to hit about 100 people a day. They could do that via text or call. You can monitor that in the Google Vault, which basically shows you the amount of time they spend on the phone, who they called, how many people they called, how many people they text. You can't actually listen into the call unless they record it. Versus companies like RingCentral, where people call out and I believe it tells them that the call is recorded. Again, you can listen in and see what they do good or not, and whatever it is you want to change. You can assign a script to these people to make sure that your message is being conveyed. Their job, in essence, is just to get someone on the phone who might have some interest in having a coffee appointment with you. You're calling people that are real estate agent in your geographical area, wherever it is that you work within a city or two. So these people should be able to meet you for coffee without a problem. And once you meet this person face to face, then the next thing is to get this person on your drip campaign and get an email out to them at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. Follow up with this person weekly via text or phone call. And then, bam, your circle is growing on autopilot. All right. So that's number one. Yes, it's costing you money without a doubt, but you're running a business and you have to pay to run a business, because once these people bring you deals, one commission will cover this individual's salary more than likely for the whole year. Let's talk about number two. You want to get a little bit more specific versus just calling all the real estate agents in your city. You yourself could actually pick a handful of producing agent, your all-star team. These are top producing real estate agents. And you might say, okay, how do I find these people exactly? Well, all these platforms like realtor.com, Zillow.com, they have territories. And when somebody, a real estate agent, is paying for a territory, typically speaking, they're really vested in their business. They're already spending money. They're constantly out there. You want to try to invite that person to, I would even take it further than coffee. I would try to take it to lunch, because there's a very high likelihood that a person like that could send you business. Anytime you buy somebody something, you give somebody something out of the goodness or the will of your heart, they typically feel like, you've done something for me. Naturally, I kind of want to do something for you. And so I'm not talking about bribing anybody. I'm just saying buy them lunch, buy them a coffee, buy them a pack of pressed juices. Never come empty-handed. And so that person admires that you took the time, one, to learn about their business. You're not there to pitch them, you're there to learn about them. Once you learn more about their business, and again, you're not going to gel with everyone and everyone's going to be a great fit for you, but that person or people that you click with, those people are likely to get you some business. And again, one deal covers 100 lunches with this individual. So it's very important to target the right people. The virtual assistant is going to target a wide area. You personally, as a producer, you want to pick the producing agents and then target those. Try to invite them to lunch. You guys are on the same page. You guys are connecting. They're drawn in to you, to your business. And again, likelihood of you getting business from this individual. These are two very powerful strategies that you can use in your business today to try to get more business. Now, there's two other things I want to talk to you about. Number three, what if I just post a Facebook ad? I don't know how familiar you might be with like landing pages who actually take people to answer some questions and then maybe create leads. Maybe people or agencies that you see on Facebook would be trying to hit you up for those type of services. And you might think, that might be a good idea. I've actually tested out a lot of these things personally. And because it's such cold traffic, typically they don't convert really well. And they tend to cost a lot of money that I would not spend, especially in the beginning phases of my career as a loan officer. So let me give you an alternative. If you are that person who is looking for immediate gratification, then what I would do is maybe get together with a couple people in your office and entertain buying leads directly from the credit bureau. And the reason I say that is because you can get a minimum batch, I believe, of somewhere around 1,500. And I want to say they're maybe like $1 or less. But these people are actual people that they're called trigger leads, have pulled their credit. And the moment they did, you are getting notified, all right, to reach out to that individual. And so you know that that person is already in a position of trying to purchase. And I'm not suggesting you sit there for hours to get in touch with these people, although you could. But those would be live leads of people that are working with someone. Now, I personally have never taken this approach. I don't even like it when they do it to me, but it exists. It's a facet of the mortgage business. And so when somebody pulls credit, you can buy the trigger lead. You can reach out to them. If you give them a better offer, they may convert over and give you the business. Or you can have your virtual assistant split their time, call real estate agent, text real estate agent half the time, have the other time. If you get together with 3 or 4 agents in your office, you guys split the cost. Maybe you spend a couple $100 on these leads, give them to your virtual assistant, say, hey, focus heavily on trying to contact these persons. So once you make contact, again, move them over to me. Clearly, they're not talking rates or fees or anything like that. They're just literally just trying to get in touch with this person as an assistant. Move them over to you. And if you can close that type of a lead, more power to you. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about, number 4, is because we're talking about leverage, using other people's time to try to get you more business. I'm personally a big advocate of commercial lending. A lot of my business is commercial deals, and the loan amounts are significantly higher. The amount of money that you make on commercial deals is also bigger simply because we're getting paid on commission here, right? The higher the loan amount, typically the bigger the commission. Over the past 10 years, I've done a lot in commercial lending, and I packaged it into a course that I call the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. And the reason why I love that so much is because it is different from the residential product, and you could use other loan officers in your geographical area to actually send you their commercial deals that they don't know what to do with. And you could actually write them into your term sheet once you learn how to do that, and then offer them to participate in the deal or just simply get paid on it, which would be illegal to do on a residential loan or an owner-occupied loan, all right? So we covered a lot of ground here. If you're interested in that, check out a link in the description below to the Part-Time Commercial Lender Academy. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. Let me know what they are. I'll be happy to cover them with you. Otherwise, again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so other people like you can find it on the web. If you enjoy my videos in general, please subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate you watching this very much, and I hope to see you again on the next video. Take care.